Welcome. So we're going to do Civil War for this one. Again, this is really hard to say, as someone who loves history and loves investigating things as a detective, and I hope you learn to do the same thing in that one. Um, it's really weird to say this is a fun section because learning is fun, but it's also kind of a very depressing section, if you will, because there's a lot of bad cobwebs in our history that we tend to not recognize or we don't put as much weight to it as we should. But I'm a firm believer that the only way to learn from our mistakes is to really delve in and see things for what it is so we can know how to make those changes. So what we're going to do is we're going to do three unique things, technically two because this one is attached to that one, but three things for that one part. The first one is we're going to look at slave ships. So what you're going to do on this master copy is you are going to make the first one that is this with the image, the text, and the title. And I need you to go back to the master like this and use this link here. So we're just going to click that link and it'll take us there. It'll ask you to redirect, no problem, just say go with it there. So you're going to look at a slave ship in 3D video, which is a really, really cool feature here. Follow it in terms of the paragraph format, describe the ship, all that stuff, but it's written for you there. So that's the first one. The second one is you're going to watch a time lapse. So watch the time lapse, which is this hyperlink. Go ahead and click it, and it'll take you to there. It's going to ask you again, of course, redirect yourself. And you're going to watch this time lapse. So it should just start straight. So let's make sure it does for us. So that way we're all on the same page when we're doing the Civil War section. Excellent. Okay. So we notice up here that the ships start 1518. It's going to go through the years and it's going to show all the movement of the 31,617 slave ships. Yep, I said that correct. And what you're going to notice is the boats are moving based on the color of origin, okay, and where they're going to. So red, Portugal, and Brazil. So we know when we see the ships coming, they're going to different areas. And you'll notice the ships are going to change here as we go through. The smaller dots will be smaller ships. The bigger dots will be bigger ships, and so forth. Right. So that's how we really start looking at things. So just watch it. I'm going to ask you to watch the whole entire thing and then make your assessment on it. Of course, you can zoom in if you need to, but I would definitely recommend watching it from this view all the way up until it stops. So that is what we're going to do for that section, and then try and be honest, respond to this. It needs to be a personal paragraph, so forth, and go with it there. Last one here we're going to do for the Civil War is we're going to read three small essays. Now, don't be freaked out when I say this, and that's why I jumped to it immediately. These are not essays like you're thinking. These are more like statements, paragraph things that we've seen. But you're tasked with reading three different essays from this given link. So go ahead and left click this one. And again, we'll take you there. You're going to say, sure, no problem, redirect me. And it's going to take you to the transatlantic slave trade essays. You literally have all this stuff to the left here to choose from, and you're going to choose three of them. It is up to you which ones you do. So what I would suggest is find the thing that is really interesting to you. So if you want to know about resistance, African agency and resistance, go ahead and left click it, and eventually it should. There we go. That is it. That's not a long essay. It really isn't. And if you go through all these, they're really not, but they're very impactful because they talk about different things. So what you're going to do is you're going to find three different ones from that link, and you're going to answer it just like it says there in terms of the paragraph format of what you need to. And we need three different ones for this. Now here's where you're going to have to pay attention a little bit on this one. How we get the three set up like this is I'm going to go here to the three one that has the pictures. Cool, it's there. But I don't want a picture because I'm just doing the essay title. So what I would do here where it says edit the text in that title is I would literally go over to this, highlight it, copy it. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to right click and boom, my title's there, and I'm going to start with it, and then I'm just going to make sure that this one is over there like that, and then I'm just going to start typing away with it. I don't want the picture here. So what I need to do is I need to get rid of it. My problem is though, is if I click delete here, it's just going to delete the text. If I click, let's see, if I click that whole thing like that, it's going to delete everything. I don't want that. So what I want is I just want this highlighted to delete that. So then once it's all highlighted, I'm just going to delete, and there it goes, trash bucket. Here's the thing, if I do it to this, like this, and I have everything highlighted, and I click delete, it's going to take it all away. We don't want that. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to keep clicking until I just see the image section highlighted, and then I'll go over and click the trash bucket, it deletes it. If you ever make a mistake in the moment, just come up here, click the left backwards button, it'll take you to the last next step on that one. So then again, we're going to go through all of them, and we're going to trash bucket, come on, trash bucket, there we go. And now it's good, so I can do that and make it look just like this. Again, Don't forget, all 3 sections have to have what? They have to have a background. So go to image, select image, and go from there. Good luck with it. Let's talk if you need the help.